Amid talks to find an amicable solution to the US-Iran crisis and efforts to lessen the economic burden on the global economy, the US carried out what it calls self-defense strikes on Iranian radar and drone sites in the city of Beirut and the island of Kashmir. This comes as President Donald Trump said he is close to a very good deal with Iran. But the reports in US media suggest that Trump had made changes to a proposed deal and sent it back to Iran with tougher terms. Kuwait too has reported hostile missile and drone attacks which were intercepted as sirens sounded across the country. Saudi Arabia has strongly condemned Iran's repeated and malicious attacks following the Iran strikes. Iran's IRGC said it launched a retaliatory strike on a base it claims was used for an attack on its Syric island. Footage released by Iranian media showed a sticker depicting a bruised US President Donald Trump and a text reading, "Until the last American soldier leaves the region." Iranian Foreign Ministry said ceasefire violations indicate misconduct and bad faith of the US. Meanwhile, Foreign Minister Sayyid Abbas Araghchi in a tweet reiterated that the ceasefire between Tehran and Washington is unequivocally a ceasefire on all fronts, including in Lebanon.
یکی از معضلات مذاکره با هیئت حاکمه فعلی آمریکا همین
One of the obstacles to negotiations with the current US administration is precisely the frequent changes in positions and contradictory and conflicting statements. This situation undoubtedly disrupts the process and makes the path longer. This is the minimum that can be said about the outcome of this approach in negotiations. These US actions are not merely violations of the ceasefire. They constitute an act of aggression and a violation of Article 2, Paragraph 4 of the United Nations Charter. They entitle and authorize us, in line with the right of self-defense, to undertake corresponding defensive measures. Today, we explicitly announce that we targeted the source of the aggression.
Earlier, top Iranian leadership said no agreement to end the war could be reached unless there was assurance that the rights of Iranian people were secured.
The soldiers on the diplomatic front have absolutely no trust in enemies' words and promises. Our only criteria is to achieve tangible results before we fulfill our own commitments in return. Until we are certain that the rights of the Iranian people have been secured, we will not approve any agreement. The guarantee behind this strategy is our own lives, which we hold in our hands, ready to sacrifice for the people of Iran.
Following the strikes and counter-strikes, Revolutionary Guard fast attack boats are conducting routine patrols in the Strait of Hormuz. The report stated that these patrols are carried out day and night on a regular basis. According to reports, 15 ships, including 4 oil tankers, have passed the Strait of Hormuz in past 24 hours. While the US continues to attack targeted sites in Iran, Israeli troops seized 900 years old Beaufort Castle in southern Lebanon. It was the first time Israel had held the site since May 2000, when Israel withdrew its troops from southern Lebanon after 18 years. The advancement has granted Israeli troops a vantage point over much of southern Lebanon and northern Israel, from which attacks have been launched towards Israeli residential areas. The order has prompted people to flee from Beirut, with streets packed with traffic, creating chaos.
Together with the Minister of Defense, I have instructed the IDF to strike terrorist targets in Beirut. There will not be a situation in which Hezbollah attacks our cities and our citizens, and its terrorist headquarters in Beirut, in Dahieh, remains out of bounds. We are continuing to deepen our operational activity on the ground in southern Lebanon and are eliminating Hezbollah strongholds. Hezbollah is on the run. We are determined to restore security to the residents of the north, just as we did for the residents of the south.
בדיוק כפי שעשינו לתושבי הדרום.
The strikes amid the fragile ceasefire has further surged the international oil prices in Asia. The gains reflect heightened market concerns over uncertainty surrounding the Strait of Hormuz. European shares opened lower, with prices of crude oil, a key resource for energy-deficient Europe, climbed more than 2%. With Mahashweta Lala, Bureau Report, India Today.